What is up? See who we got in the house. Can you guys hear me okay? Ruckus. What's up, Ruckus? Frank Meister. Mother of Dragons. Wanda. What are you up to, Wanda? Night Shadow. What's up, Night Shadow? Must be tough being a shadow at night. Seems like you'd have to be in the city with all those lights or under the moon. Marla, what's up? Bogey. In the place to be. Hey, Tommy. Yeah, today's going to be super chill. We do have a members meeting later in the day. It might be marked as public right now, but I need to change that. Eminem, what's up? Lynn. Hey, Jill. How you doing? How you feeling? What's up, James? What's up, Rhonda? Hope you have a good day at work. Hold it down. Hey, D. Electra, what's going on? How's my audio? How's the music? How's the levels before we get started? Electra, Marlo, what's up? Melissa. Chief, what's good? Hey, Chief. I'm not your chief, pal. I'm not your pal, bud. Not your bud, boss. Not your boss, guy. Something like that. What's up, Beach Fairy? CJ Mac. What's going on? Good to see Vanessa. How's everybody? What you got going on this wonderful Thursday? Mar says, Sleuth, you need to have a look at a case that's happening in the UK. Yeah, I know. I keep hearing about this case. My hands are just so full right now. And I'm already kind of spread too thin. Hey, what's up, Bobby? How you doing? What's up, Phil? Hey, Sally. What's going on over there on your side of town? Shame on you, Josh Allen. What's that guy's name? Jonathan? Ivan, what's up? Lorraine. How are you? Frank says, I'm smoking, listening. This music has got me chilled. Yeah, we're just going to hang out for maybe an hour or so. I just wanted to see what was on your mind. I didn't want you to think I disappeared, but truthfully, I was disturbed by the Florifier video. Just even talking about it right now is throwing me off. Who'd I miss? Did I get you, Rhonda? Hey, Electra. I wouldn't say I'm a good sleuth, but a determined one. Lori Clayton, shout out to Wisconsin. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Jari. True Crime Housewife, hello. Vic says, have you ever gone over the 4chan comments saying Richard is the killer and low-key defending him in 2020? No, but I've been mentioning all the weird things that I've seen in regards to people saying that the person on the bridge, and they weren't confused because I clarified. They weren't confused about the old sketch and the young sketch. They said, no, I know for a fact that the guy on the bridge has been cleared. And it would just be very random. Some of them before, even before they mentioned the young sketch, they would just say, hey, this guy's been cleared. And I always thought that just came from some kind of weird echo chamber, like rumor mill, stamped right on the front, rumor mill. But no, now what I'm thinking it is it may have been people that knew Richard Allen or people that knew that he actually spoke with somebody. And what's strange is one of the witnesses we all know who took those 2 photos out on the bridge, she actually took more, but the ones that are out in the public for the most part, apparently she may have known these people. She said, oh, the people I ran into, they already spoke to police. So why should she suspect that he's some type of some killer if she knows for a fact he spoke to police? What's up, Ruckus? Ava. Good to see you, Tommy, as always. Thank you, Electra. Thanks for the feedback and the input. It helps, because I don't know what the hell's going on out there. I just got a brand new system. It's still really, really glitchy. I adjusted a whole bunch of settings. It seems to be running pretty good now. Good, Jill. Better's good. I know you'll bounce right back. Louise, hello. What's going on, Beach Fairy? Not your bro, brah. Not your bra, pal. What's going on, Mark? Mark says, hey, Sleuth, have you ever seen a credible source for if or when thermal imaging was used in the search for the girls? Curious about the confirmation on the time frame. No, the only thing that backs up that whole conversation is the coverage I did with the conservation. They're big, it happened on those trails. There's a creek. So having the DNR involved in seeing how they conduct their searches, they use sonar, they use thermal drones. They get in little boats. Little fishing boats, small motors. So that led me to believe that those accounts may be true. I can't remember the source. So I don't know how much truth there is to it, but after watching all those reports on the search for that young boy who got swept away at Riley Park, I mean, they had the drones, thermal drones. But Ruckus mentioned, I think, if they were in the water or wet, they wouldn't have been seen. But that's a whole nother debate. I myself don't think that they were anywhere near the water. Well, near, yeah, but quite a ways away. Wanda, I figured that it's screwing with my Wi-Fi. Oh. Some chat. You guys are still getting heavy snow, huh? What's up, Purdue? How you been? What you got in the future? You working out a new vacation? Got any good ideas? We're thinking about going to Maine. Maybe Canada, near Niagara. Electra is responding to Mark Sullivan's question here. They found the girl so quick, I doubt they used thermal imaging that fast, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, they called police around 6:30. Well, they called around 5:30. I think that's, you can correct me, but I think that's according to Becky Patty. And then I think the search really got underway like around 6:30. So I don't know how, maybe it was too dark. Maybe they don't use the drones at night. I don't know. All I know, it is something that's in their, their tool bag. Thank you, Glinda. Glinda says, hi, you seem like such a cool dude. Sending love from England. Thank you so much. Shout out to England. Yep, if you're not sharing love, what are you sharing? I haven't seen it yet. Did you see my email a few days ago, Sleuth? Random story. Which one? The dash cam footage that came out. It was awful. I don't even want to talk about it. Matter of fact, we are not talking about that video. Not yet. It's doing something weird to my stomach. Good little sleuth. Thanks. Aw. Aw, shucks. What's up, Angela? Hey, everyone. Florifyer video is terrible. Crazy Erskine is in it. Small town, I guess. Elaine, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Did someone explode in the house? Fire came. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Not yet. You can talk about it in the chat, but we're going to do a big video on Flora here very soon. I just got to be sure about, some of the feelings that I'm having and the direction I want to go with it. Bass Girl, what's up? Sees Through, Digital, missing all you guys. Curl, Girl with Curl. I like that. It rhymes. I'm sure I'm missing somebody else. Ava Hawkshaw. That's a cool name too. Sounds native. Glinda says, if Ron Logan let them change in his house, wouldn't they have DNA when they searched it? Oh, yeah. The only way Ron Logan was involved is if it was somewhere, or if it took place on his property and he was involved, it was somewhere like on the outskirts, something that would be easy for them to get rid of or confine and then contaminate it. He had plenty of time. Hey, Chopper, what's up? But there's nothing that should lead anybody to believe that. Indiana's crazy with their habitual offender laws. Hoosier the Bruiser would talk to me about it all the time. Yeah, he would kind of, when we would talk about Greeno, he was like, yeah, he's effed. I think he's going to be, basically categorized as a habitual offender. And he was kind of telling me how bad that could be. Doesn't seem to be the case, but I mean, just hearing him And me not being from there, him explaining it, it kind of gave me a better understanding of what Ron Logan was afraid of. Because back in the 80s and 90s, I don't know if they still have it now, but California had what was known as a 3-strike law. So he was kind of dealing with that. Hey, Carrie Ann. What you up to? Nobody Nothing says, think Matt Sullivan done a video on the thermal drones. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, go check out Matt Sullivan. I think, what is it, the Honor Project? Yeah, he's been he's a good source for the Evansdale case too. He's got a lot of information. He's got some good contacts. JJ, what's up? Shout out to Michigan. What? Why don't you have the bell icon clicked? That's messed up. I might expect that from somebody else, but not from you. Just kidding. I don't get notifications for other channels that I'm subscribed to sometimes. If the water, a bullet wouldn't be between them. Why not? Maybe that's why I didn't notice. The one thing that convinced me that they were nowhere near the water is when Ron Logan brings out the reporters, he points down to the ground. And it's like 50 feet from the bank. And he says they were right there, right in the open. That doesn't sound like in the water, because he wouldn't have been able to see them. Unless he really didn't see him, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Digital, thank you. So several videos on the drone. It was a private citizen. I think he talked very on nothing I can personally verify. We'll have to look into that. What's up, Grizz? Yeah, I mean, I kind of get some type of weird hitman vibes from Richard Allen. I don't know. It may not be a hitman, but he may have been kind of recruited, maybe. Like, hey, you know, there might be some money in this for you. I need you to do something for me. But I don't know why anybody in their right mind would do that unless they were personally motivated. Well, I don't know, Patricia. Is really hard. Very, very confusing video. A lot of things to consider. I don't know. It's very strange. It's hard to explain. Hey, Jessica. What's up, DD? Wow, for something to bother Sleuth like this, I have to go. Wow. Yeah, I can't even finish. I couldn't even finish reading that. Thanks, Louise. Hawkshaw is the native equivalent of sleuth. Nice. Hey, I'm native. I'm gonna start using that. Oh, Frank Meister says, Sleuth, if you need anything on Flora, let me know. We have a huge file on it. Yeah, I'll be reaching out to you as soon as I get this weird feeling out of my stomach about it. Hey, what's up, Dawn? Good to see you. 113 in chat and only 40 likes. Hit the like button. Oh, man. It's okay. Scrubs. Bunch of scrubs. They don't want to see my channel grow. They don't want to help me take over YouTube. That's okay. We'll just sit here in purgatory. Ducking and dodging. 3 strikes. Thank you, Cowgirl. So that's just basically the habitual offender law, right? 3 strikes. I mean, 3 felonies, that's a lot, man. It's kind of like, bro, we understand you make a mistake. 2, maybe wasn't your fault. But 3, like, damn. What else have you done that we haven't found out about? I actually hit the like button without being told to. I'm getting the hang of this. It just feels good. You're like, yeah, there you go, buddy. It's like you literally just have to have your hand on the mouse and it like kind of swings over a little bit and then you just click. Some people are like, no, I'm gonna click on the other one. Fuck this guy. It's all good. Say hello to my Kansas City Chiefs in Arizona this week. Nope, and I'm not talking football either. I'm boycotting the NBA and the NFL. But that's a discussion for my second channel. Oh yeah, go subscribe to my second channel. I'm gonna start doing some live streams of gaming and some UFO talk, stuff like that. Science, a lot of science stuff. I want to do a piece on the Large Hadron Collider. Be pretty interesting. Redfoot, what's up? Thermal and Fleur can't see body heat underwater. Yeah. Oh, was he? It might have been you that told me that. I might have given somebody else credit for that, but I think it was you. Hey, Jessica, that's right, Slew. They weren't in the water. I mean, I can't say 100%, but I don't. I mean, you had the guy that lives right there. I mean, I'm sure they had to get his permission to go down there. And where they had it taped off, he could walk right up to that tape if he wanted to. I don't know about that, Electra, but I used to think it was kind of embarrassing to be kind of obsessed with the case. But I mean, there's people that spend their entire like professional careers on certain cases and things like that. So why can't I do it, you know, in my private time? I find it extremely fascinating how this is possible, how scary it is, why it happened. Trying to understand how somebody can live after that. Because me, oof, I don't know. I might lose my shit. So I think it's more just the understanding and learning so many things, on that path. Things about investigation, law enforcement, legal procedure, people, YouTube, live streaming, networking, dealing with bad people, evil people, hurtful people, scared people, anxious people, learning how to trust certain people and to avoid others. It's basically learning kind of like about life, some lessons. Thank you. I don't know about knowledgeable, at least not on my end. They definitely helped me out quite a bit. Thanks, D. Yeah, shout out to somebody who made the purchase yesterday. They got the shirt. Nobody wanted this shirt that I designed. And it's a badass looking shirt. No, actually, I think this is the second time I sold it. But it's been a while. And unfortunately, the shop, I think it comes from Taiwan, all the stuff. It's not made in the the United States, but at least they're an ally. Yeah, we really don't make that much money. You're basically making like a $5 donation and then getting some gear. And some of the gear is really good. Like I have a background in graphic design and was part of a clothing company when I was like a startup when I was younger. So I know a little bit about that kind of stuff. Shit, I rock it. Well, that's not saying much. I don't have the best taste, fashion sense. I'm a bit of a misfit. Hitting the like before it starts helps so that you don't forget. Wow, words to live by right there. That's officially the golden rule. Oh, you're welcome, Purdue. Electra says, I can see you definitely learning life lessons being a YouTube content creator. It's a wide range of characters, good and bad for sure. Yeah, but you kind of get hooked. You get into this kind of like this virtual world, this metaverse type, and you lose sight of people's nature, I guess. Chaos. Thriving on chaos. Who did Richard Allen hang out with? It's strange no one's come forward. Well, that's interesting. I was watching the MOB crew, Monsters Under Our Bed. He did this really crazy video on the Delphi case where he took his images that he did during his investigation, which was a great investigation, by the way. I think he did a good job on that. But he took his pixelated face and he moved it over to the bridge guy. And I mean, you would never be able to be like, oh, well, that's Chris from the mob crew. I'm tipping his ass in. Like, it just doesn't look like him. But it was literally just his face. When you could see him, you're like, okay, yeah, I kind of can tell it's him. But when he moved the face over, yeah, it looked nothing like it. Hey, what's up, Mel? Yeah, I did make this. I took an image of somebody's private studio. And then I put my intro video without the audio on the background. And then I drew myself in like the silhouette. And then I put a green screen smoke that I yanked off of YouTube and just put it right there on my little joint. I made it for like watch parties and stuff, but those aren't as easy as I thought they were going to be. virtually impossible. Thanks, Bees. Yeah, I appreciate that. China is trying to own the world, in my opinion. Of our medications have ties to China. Yeah, that might be a conversation for the other channel, but I have plenty to speak on that. I think it's a little deeper, but on the right tracks, in my opinion. I have an idea for t-shirts with male and female detective profiles with Sleuth Crew written beneath. Interesting. I always thought BG was a loner. Also, wonder if he was friends with the guy who lives or lived by the bridge. I don't know, but if he frequented that bridge or the bars and just the local scene, maybe he did know him, and maybe that was his part. He's like, hey, I know the guy that lives right there. His family, they're in Arizona. They're snowbirds. They're not going to be there. Like we can just take them down right there, and then we can use that spot. So maybe he just had inside knowledge. But honestly, I don't blame his friends if they didn't recognize him. But like close family, like a mother or a father or something like that. Cold Truth, it's like, I think I make on the hoodies, I make like $8, I think. So it really depends on the quality of the fabric, stuff like that. But usually it's not a lot of money. It's like the equivalent of you making like a $7 or $5 donation. It's more for the wow factor. Like, somebody likes my stuff. It's an ego feeder. Yes, wear the merch. I don't know. I think the more recognition we can get as a channel and all the cool people that we've kind of met along the way will just kind of move, to bigger and better together. Or at least always have a sanctuary. Because I know some of you like to go bounce around and check out the drama and partake and do all this other stuff, and that's fine. But at least you can come back to this channel, Oops, sorry. That's why we need to learn more about natural medicines. I have a lot in my own backyard and spice cabinet, and I use them. Yeah, the majority of our spices, tomatoes, potatoes, what else? Onions, spinach. Then a lot of herbs and spices will come directly from the garden here over this next season. I don't know, Chopper. I think so. I think I had somebody from UK. I think they purchased a hat a long time ago. I think it just took really long. Usually it takes a little over 2 weeks. Oh, Tina, you want me to use your t-shirt idea? That way when it blows up, you'll come back and take 10%? I don't think so. I'm on to you. You're one of them sharks. You're like, yeah, go ahead and take it. Just kidding. Miss Thing says, I was happy to hear from Eric Williams again about the search that night. He seems like a good guy. I don't know. I don't know him personally. But yeah, it's good to have the insight. It's good to have somebody that was there and we can get that first person account. Even if it's just to kind of help us paint a picture, because we can be thinking about something and be totally confused. Misconception, I guess. Misha, what's up? I understand we call each other the Sleuth Crew, but when it comes to merch, it's best to use your actual channel name so the people with Google or YouTube search correct things, especially with the T's. Why? This is the Sleuth Crew. We're gonna represent, and I do have some with my logo. The Sleuth Crew is so when we all get together, everybody knows we're like the gang on the movie Warriors. They're like, oh shit, it's the Sleuth Crew. We gotta go this way. We don't want no beef, but you need permission to walk through our turf. You need to check in. I hope you guys know I'm totally joking. I have to take some of that merch later. Yeah, the Sleuth Crew stuff's cool. My wife got she got a beanie, a yellow one, and when we did our ghost hunt, she was rocking it. It actually looks really good. And then we sold one like right away, and she was like, "See, I told you. Don't like it." She was right. I make tinctures and oil, Sleuth, and make a concoction for my chronic sinusitis that has helped me so much. Yeah, shoot me an email. I mean, everything is natural. Just depends on how you mix it up. The alchemy. You should do mugs too, Sleuth. Something funny on the bottom. I don't know. Oh, when you lift it up. That's a good idea. I like that one. Yeah, we could really burn somebody that way, huh? It's a good way to talk some shit. I make mine off before. Thanks, D. Yeah, that one was really cool. Do you think the logo's too big on it? Because that picture you showed on Discord looks really good. Like, it's really bright. Yeah, and I don't want anybody feel like they're pressured to go buy merch and shit. It's just fun. It's just to have fun. Fuck the haters. Laugh out loud. I get it, but definitely looked up things I've seen on shirts and stuff. Warriors, come out to play. Oh, I wish I had some bottles. Oh. Here, we'll use my pipe and my bong. Warriors, come out to play. I love that movie. Bam, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're going to start repping. You know, we started out timid, kind of putting our toe in. Didn't quite know what sharks look like in the YouTube community. You know, didn't really know what claws meant. Now we do. I'm ready to tussle. Had a hat with Sleuth Intuition on it. I had that one too. Yeah, that's a good idea. I would like to hear from other searches. I wonder if Eric could make that happen. You know, now that he knows and he's like, yeah, these guys are crazy, but it sounds like he's just as interested as everybody else. You know, he just happens to have a first person account of the search. Yeah, don't start, no, it won't be nothing. Seriously. First of all, Ruckus, I stay high. I speak highly of the Mary Jane. Everybody knows this. And it's okay if you don't. Thanks, D. Yeah, and we picked out some really good quality for that one. I'm a hoodie person. And unlike UD, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I wear my Bruiser hoodie a lot, but I don't care. I always get shit all over it. I wear it when I'm working in the yard. That's right. I don't know what that means. What's up, Dwight? What's going on? I'm well. How are you? What's up, Jinx? So what do you guys think about Richard Allen's defense basically complaining that they haven't turned over everything as far as evidence for discovery? Melissa says, Sleuth, try Tangerine Power, the best, my favorite strain. Yep, because I'm getting ready to start a whole new grow. I usually do like two-year cycles. I'll grow a nice big mother plant, sometimes 2, and I'll yank clones. And I'll do that I'll do 6-month cycles, sometimes 4. But this plant, I think it got too cold or something. I don't know what happened, but it kind of got stunted. So in 2 weeks, that will be underway as well. But the garden's coming along great. Seasons are changing. People in Indiana, you guys should be good to go. What, in March, I think? Late March. Start to warm up a little bit for you guys. Is that a sativa? That's all I mess with. Nice. Yeah, that's good. I mean, if you're going to have a city full of drunk people and then you're going to tell people you're going to jail for smoking marijuana, that's 100% political. And if people let it happen, it's going to happen. Yeah, the only thing that changed for me when it became medical was that now I was in legal possession of the ganja. April, you go more towards April. I would recommend starting your onions and things like that in March, though. Mid-March. Or right after the last freeze. Yeah, but for things like tomatoes and stuff like that, yeah, might want to wait till April. Plants that need more, need at least 8 hours of sun. The Derby race, is that your marker? That's my Kentucky roots, even though I live in Indiana. Nice, reppin'. Shout out to Kentucky and shout out to Indiana. We're all old sleuthers. Some just are older than others. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. $5 super sticker. Thanks for supporting my channel. So you guys didn't have an opinion on that? Richard Allen's defense. They asked for an extension. I love gardening. I plant lots of vegetables and flowers, but sunflowers are my favorite. Yeah, sometimes I do sunflowers. My wife loves them. Last year I had them. Man, they were massive. This year I did a lot more cosmos. Like I would do certain plants, vegetables, and then I would do like a little row of cosmos. Just like random colors. I'm sure that'll be really pretty. They weren't confused because I clarified. They weren't confused about the old sketch and the young sketch. They said no. What's up, Sassy? Your background music's up. Can you turn that down? Clear. And it would just be very random. Thanks, Jinx. Another super sticker. Sassy, you there? I don't know if she can hear me. We have Sassy Sonia backstage, so we'll wait until she can. I can't hear you on the mic if you're trying to talk to me. Just so you know. Oh, looks like she's gonna try to go out and come back in. We'll see if that works. Anna, what's up? I want to plant small field of sunflowers this year. I love them, and they are good for wildlife on the nature reserve where I live. Yeah, birds love them. They absolutely go nuts. Oh, I just got your message, Sassy. No worries. If you want to try to bounce back in, if I were you, I'd just throw a pair of headphones on, and you don't have to adjust anything. You can jump right back in. We'll be here for another, I don't know, 15 minutes. We're just hanging out. I just wanted to check in with everybody. Starting to realize I have all these subscribers, you know. It's like, can't just be like, oh, well, F you guys. So yeah, we're doing a members tonight later on. Sorry that I marked it public. I didn't mean to do that. Chopper says Richard Allen's going to fight all the way. I don't think so. That's why they're getting all that discovery. They need to know they're making the right choice. They're like, all right, hopefully we're not missing anything. This is our play. When we get all the information, I'm pretty sure this is what we're going to do. But I think they're just doing their due diligence. Because if they find something in it, even though it's like meaningless or it might not be ethical, if it helps their client, I mean, they're going to use it. What's going on, Sean? Sleuth, there is an Anthony Greeno video posted 3 years ago called AG Delphi Murders Conversation. At 1628, there's a picture of Libby with Richard Allen in the background before the murders. What? No way. Can you send that to me? That's crazy because I always keep my eyes open. I like to watch these old videos. Like, what's that one? The Bacon Fest? Where the guy's walking through and he's just filming everybody. I went back and watched it. I was like, I wonder if Richard Allen is just hanging out there with his family. Wouldn't that be weird? But I didn't see him. I didn't spend too much time on it, but... Yeah, Ruckus, they better get on it. And I had this weird thought, and this is just a thought, thinking out loud, don't think too much into it. But I was wondering if, you know, they had this paper thin case and they made the arrest kind of pressured for political reasons, but, you know, their intentions were good. They were just like, we got to move on this. But McClellan was like, we still need tips on Richard Allen and others, right? So I'm wondering if they're not 100% sure others are involved or if he's the guy. And instead of showing their hand, they kind of lean towards, you know, others are involved when really they're not. But You know, that would kind of explain them keeping the investigation open, you know? They're like, well, if you got the guy, why isn't it an open investigation? Well, we'll just tell them we think others are involved. And that way we can continue prosecuting him or attempting to, and then keep the case open, you know? It's just a random thought. It's not, I don't think that's what's going on. It's just like one of those what if things. Well, shout out to Idaho. I have a lot of hummingbirds that hang out. All the leaves fell off the trees, so I haven't seen as much. I think so. I don't know. I haven't personally seen his face. I seen a post. Something about taking care of some shit before he deals with the whole YouTube shit. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Was this before or after the crime, Digital? That's an interesting little story. Anna, making me think of mosquitoes. Have you ever had those mosquitoes that don't give a shit if you have mosquito spray on? They're like, that shit don't work on me. I'm immune. I've been taking small doses of this shit since I was a kid. Inconceivable. Makes sense though, Slew. Yeah, I mean, it would be a good way not to completely F yourself if it doesn't go well. But I mean, I have a strong feeling they found something. They may even have a witness. You know? Just like Carter said, at the very least, you told somebody what you did. Imagine knowing that this person was Bridge Guy and you're just like, oh man, I don't want to tell on this person. You know, his whole family, everybody, you know, and then you're just holding it in, and then finally you're like, oh man, I gotta say something. Sleuth, the video is still on YouTube. Oh shit, that's crazy. I have to go back and check your message. Trying to find it. That's interesting. Are you sure it's Richard Allen, or is this one of those? Who made that video where they were showing some guy in the 2019 presser, and they're like, "This is Richard Allen." Can't remember who it was, but it was not Richard Allen. I hope it's not one of those situations. Ruckus, apparently he's a woman beater. So, I mean, as far as entertainment, people can watch what they want. I think others are just trying to warn people. Like, hey, just so you know, FYI, I know you like these Delphi videos, but just so you know. But honestly, it's none of my business. I could care less. I'm not invested either way. Buffalo gnats. Sleuth, the mosquitoes are immune, and the dang buffalo gnats. What do you got? Buffalo, giant buffalo riding around with little wings? Trying to run you over? Yeah, I don't think spray is going to work on that. Ha. Sorry. Dad humor. Bug sprays like salad dressing in Florida. Crazy. Yeah, bringing back these flashbacks. You know, when you go fishing, you're like, oh, I found the perfect spot. And then all of a sudden there's just this swarm that just goes, oh, we're going to move over 2 feet right on this guy's head. That's when I take off my shoes and I just start swinging at him, trying to take him out. It's the only thing that works. Got to find the alpha. Out back, my area is great for growing things, but then squash bugs. What is that, like a caterpillar? Something come, good plants and suck down to dry. Eee. Yeah, there's certain things you can do. Yeah, caterpillars will take your corn too. But there's stuff that you can get. I always mix it in with my soil. Because these little grubs, they'll like, you won't see them, but they'll be deep down in your soil. And then when the plant pops up, they'll lay eggs under it, or they'll just chomp away at everything. Before you know, your plant's all sick and drooping over. And then when it's time to flower, you know, you get like two little things popping off the edge. Gail says, glad to hear Greeno is a free man. Hope all goes well for him. Sleuth, that would do it. I never knew that. Is he convicted of woman beating? I don't know. I'm not going to take the time to pull up his criminal record. But the question was, like, why do people have a problem with him? And I said, I can't remember what I said specifically. We'll say allegedly. Allegedly, has on his record hitting women or crimes against women. I don't know. I don't care. But I think it's a good warning for people who might want to go out there and hang out with him. I think that's good information to know. Don't do it, Jim. It's not funny. It's just a little timeout. Don't take it personal. You know I love you. Saw the old video of him with Randy during the gathering walk. Greeno knew trail real well, it seems. Yeah, he spent a lot of time down there. He did like 100 videos going down to that bridge. Randy has some good ones too. Yeah, me too, Sean. I hope everybody does. You know? All you really need is a couple years of a good track record, you know? Slowly you'll start showing that you're a good person. You got to put in the work. Talk is cheap. All right, guys, we're at the hour mark. So if there's anything you wanted to bring up, talk about, or address, or ask me, we got about 10 minutes to do it. After watching the video, Flora, I cannot get out of my mind the drawing of BG on the bridge and the flames. There are a couple of channels that have presented the criminal records pertaining to one being discussed. Learn and make informed choices. Yep. Personal responsibility is what everything's about. Stop pointing your fingers at everybody. Andy, or Indy, sorry. Thanks. I don't really care to know what it is or what it's about. It's, if anything, it's distracting at the least. Later, Ruckus. Yeah, we're gonna start winding down. Buffalo gnats are bigger. Fish and game. Introduce them to the river for fish food. They look like a cross between a moth and a fly. Yuck. I'm not a fan of either. You know, moths, they just kind of, they eat your clothes and they just kind of hang out on your wall. And then when you go to touch them, they're like, oh, you destroyed my wings. All my fairy dust. You're a monster. And they just kind of look at you all, trying to give you the guilt trip. Thanks, Chopper. It's always good to see you. I hope you're well. What's up, cat? Anna, do yours bite? Jeez, I hope not. Hey, public, how are you? Good to see you. A boat possibly in the river and cops searching all the way downstream. Curious to me. Yeah, I think Mike Patty talked about being in like some kind of boat, maybe canoes, but they went from the bridge and then they went back down to town because the water flows into town the opposite direction of where they eventually found the girls. So I believe that would be west going straight towards Delphi, which would be the next move if you had just searched that entire area. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's search this, because usually when you're walking around or you're hiking, a lot of times you just follow the creek, you know, flipping over rocks. At least that's how I was when I was a kid. Thanks for hanging out, Beach. Harvey, look up the Rosie Tapia case out of Santa. Is that Santa? Where is that? SLC? Santa. Why? I wanted to say Santa Clarita for some reason. SLC. Is that South Louisiana County? SLC. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Totally solvable case. I lived in the neighborhood at the time. Rosie Tapia. Yeah, it's just something like this happens in a place that you're familiar with. In your mind, you can kind of picture it better, so it affects you a lot more. See, this is what happens with angry people. They get mad at you. Dude, don't talk about beating women on my channel, bro. Don't throw away our friendship. And then don't try to blame me. I don't accept false guilt, sorry. Oh, Salt Lake City? Thank you. Sorry, I was being distracted in the chat. I want Sleuth to look at Nicola Bullitt case. Yeah, I keep getting emails about that. I have it there. It's just hard, you know. It's on the other side of the world. I'm just I'm working on something right now. For some reason, there's some delays. Yeah, that's another reason I haven't been around the last couple of days. Just watching all this drama on YouTube. And then people try to drag me into it. I'm not going to do it. We are not friends, bro. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Digital says, responding to public, I also think police know more. Well, they better. But what do you mean? Like more that they're not even reporting? I don't know. I don't care. He's gone. No hard feelings. You should have added an "and I'm not your bro" line. Yeah, now you tell me. That would have been perfect, brah. Yep, it is unfortunate. Usually it's followed by a hate campaign. But I'm the asshole. Newscastle Gangster Channel. There's lots of shit going on at the minute. Northeast, old-time gangsters in the UK over unsolved murders. Paddy Conroy. That sounds interesting. Yeah, they're pretty gangster over there. Oh, you gotta hold it down, JJ. Wow, 110. Dang, sounds like Phoenix. There's nothing worse than the no CMs in Florida. No CMs? No, nothing. I'm trying to reach out to, trying to find old employees from Hardee's there in Wabash, Indiana, who may have worked with Jordan. I don't know, maybe they have something interesting to say about the case. Maybe they could go talk to the detective again. He just says nobody's talking to him. He has no idea of who she was. That sounds awful. Swept far down the river, found weeks later. Yeah, that's terrifying. Here in this state, we have what's called flash floods. Do you guys have that? I know you guys have flooding where eventually, you know, the entire river is encompassing like homes and anything nearby, but I'm talking about a flash flood. It usually happens where there's like mountains and things like that. I am still recovering from the little demons. Sounds like whiskey. What do you think of the muddy, bloody witness stuff going around saying she got out of bed, attempted murder and stuff? I don't know. I really don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, this case is so strange. You know, I just don't know what the hell is going on. And the second you think you do, something happens where you totally were just proven completely wrong. And then you might be proven right again. And then back to being wrong. That's nuts. No-see-ums. Oh, the no-see-ums. That's such a strange name. Where does that come from? Off the Ohio and Kentucky, there were many flash floods. Yeah, that shit's scary. Like, I remember there was a couple cases out here where flash floods wiped, and they took out whole families. You know, you go hiking out in the mountains. It's a clear sky, right? So you're in there, you're swimming in the local ponds, you know, cliff diving, and these little pools that build up on the mountainside. And then 50 miles away up on the top of the mountain is this, you know, quick rainstorm. Just kind of dumps a shit ton of water. Well, if that water, you know, it's got to go somewhere, so you don't see it coming, but before you know, you're just swept away. Some kind of flood coming from miles and miles away, you just don't see it coming. It's like a freight train coming down the mountain. Thanks, Julianne. Call them midgets here. They suck. Dang, those things sound crazy. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I want to thank you for hanging out. If you are, I'm going to leave this up. So if you're re-watching it and you have just a question or anything about the topic or anything in general, feel free. If you could hit the thumbs up on the way out, that's cool. And for the members, I'll see you in a few hours. And we're going to hang out and talk about those cases. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.